So today I'm going to be talking you through some of my favorite tools, plugins, extensions, that kind of thing, specifically for designers. So in the past, I have been a branding designer and also a website designer. Nowadays, I mainly just focus on the website design side of things, creating Squarespace websites for my creative freelancer clients. But I am going to be talking you through some of the tools that I can't live without for both of those purposes. So hi, if you're new here, my name is Anna from birozanna.co.uk. I am a designer and online educator, and here on YouTube I share videos about productivity, design, marketing, business and all that good stuff. So if you like that kind of content, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button while you're there. So let's kick off with one of my favorite tools for Squarespace website designers, and that is the Squarekicker plugin. I have done a full review video here on YouTube about this tool and will leave a link to it below in the description. But if you haven't heard about it, it's basically a extension or plugin that you can add to your Squarespace websites, and it gives you loads of extra design functionality. So for example, usually if you wanted to make a text block smaller or less wide, you would need to add spacer blocks either side of this block in order to create that effect, or change the padding or width of the section that you're working on. However, with Squarekicker, if I click on this block and click on this SK logo, this will show you all of the extra design features that the Squarekicker plugin gives you. So for example, if I click on block and go to layout, I can actually change the width of the block here without having to use spacer blocks and things like that. This is just one of hundreds of extra features that you can get with this plugin. It is a monthly fee, but it is so worth it if you are a Squarespace designer and you're working with clients and creating client websites that are nice and unique. This plugin is a must-have. Another thing that you can do with it is click on the SK button at the top, go to site settings, and you can do things like add a scroll up button to the website, which will add a little button in the corner of the site that allows people to click on it and take them back up to the top, which is great for if you have a long scrolling website. You can also change image settings, add filters, create borders and change the size of images really easily, and also edit all of these things for each different device size as well. So you can make sure that your websites look great on every single size of device. So that was literally the quickest summary about Squarekicker that I think I've ever given. But if you do want to check that out and learn more about it, definitely check out my more in-depth video about Squarekicker, and you can give it a try via the link in the description as well. There's another amazing plugin that I want to share with you, and this one is specifically for logo designers. So if you create logos in Illustrator, what you've probably found is that one of the most time-consuming things is actually creating all of the file variations that your clients might need. So for example, with this logo here, I obviously want to export this into multiple different file types, maybe even multiple different colors for my client to use in a range of different ways. And usually that would have taken me a good couple of hours just getting everything ready from this whole kind of brand board that I've created for the client. But there is a plugin that you can get for Adobe Illustrator called the Logo Package. And again, I will leave a link below for this in the description, but this is magic. So let's actually say this is the logo that I want to export from this brand board. What you need to do is just click on the extension icon here and set your logo. Highlight the bits that you want to be in it, and then it will create this kind of master logo artwork area. And you can then select the different bits for the different elements of the logo. So the logo mark, let's say this is the logo mark, you can set that and it will export all of these into separate files. You can also select all of the logo type and set that, and a tagline as well if you wanted to. I'm just going to go ahead and click make web logos, and then you're going to see all of the different variations it creates for you. So automatically with the click of a button, it's made a version in black, in white, in an inverted color format, and then all you have to do is click export, choose yet where you want to export it to. I'm just going to click there and create the logo package. And literally my hands are off my mouse right now. It is doing all of the rest of the work for me. It's awesome. And then what you're left with at the end are these folders which you can click into and see all of the different color versions and all of the different file types are ready for you. And you can also export for print as well. So that is an amazing time-saving tool that I used to use all the time when I was doing branding for my clients, and I highly recommend you check it out. The next thing I want to mention is not really a tool, but it's more around saving time in your work as a designer. Now, even though I could technically spend time creating templates for myself for things like social media graphics or presentations, I just simply don't have the time to do that when there are actually so many amazing pre-made templates out there. Now, my favorite place to shop for templates is Creative Market. You can literally look for things like mock-ups, social media templates, presentation like keynote templates, which are amazing, because I just find all of this stuff I could do it, but I find it really boring. So I think sometimes it is worth spending the money on just a really good quality, nice looking template. So for example, when I am running workshops, masterclasses, creating courses, I just use a presentation template that I bought off Creative Market, because it would have taken me so long to create all of these different slide templates myself, where what I was actually wanting to do was just create the content to go in them. So if you can save yourself some time by just buying a template, then definitely do that. So let's say you are creating a website for someone or making a logo, and you're browsing the web and you come across a color on a website that you really like. Or maybe you were trying to help a client move from their old website to their new website, and they haven't got all of the details about their previous branding, and you need to get all of those color details off their existing website. This Google Chrome extension is exactly what you need. It's called Color Picker, and again, I'll link to it in the description below. But you just click on the extension and then click Pick Color from Web Page. And what you can then do is hover over all of the different areas on the page, hover over it until it shows you the right color that you want, and click. Then up at the top in your extension panel here, you can see the little color, and it gives you all of the color codes that you need to reference it on whatever design or website you're working on at the time. So we've got hex code, we've got the HSL, the RGB, anything that you need from that website, you can just click on, and this will work on any website if you download this Chrome extension. You can also do the same with fonts, which when I discovered this Chrome extension, it blew my mind basically. It's so useful to be able to go onto any website and just find out what fonts they're using, either because you want to use it in a project or you're just interested in how they've created this really nice font combination. So let's say on this website I want to find out what the font they're using is. All I've done is download the What Font extension on Google Chrome. I just need to click on that up here, and then I can hover over any of the text on the website and it will tell me what font it is. So this is saying this is all Brandon text, and then this one down here is Caslon. I'm going to click on it as well, and it will give you further details. So what style it is, what weight, the size, everything that you need to then use that font in your own project or go and find it somewhere to get more information. It's such a useful plugin. And finally, this is more of a website tool than a plugin or extension, but this is a website that I use all the time. If you are a website designer, you've probably had the problem where a client will send you some copy or text that they want added to the website, but it might be in like all caps or in all lowercase, and then you need to change it to all caps to fit on the website. Now, in some cases on websites, you can use code to do that for you, but maybe you're setting up an email newsletter for them or something, and they've basically given you the text, but in the wrong case. And what I used to do when this happened was I would end up either rewriting the whole thing or trying to open a Word document and do it that way. But there is a website called ConvertCase where you can literally just paste in your sentence in whatever case that you have it in, and you can then choose whichever case you want, ready to copy it and paste it into the website or the design or newsletter or whatever it is that you're working on. And it just makes it so much quicker than any other way that I've come across. So I hope you enjoyed finding out about my favorite designer tools. Don't forget to check out the links to all of these in the description, and I will see you again next week with another video. Thanks so much for watching.